Hey guys, what is going on? It's Austin here, and today I got a video for you, and we are talking about the possibility of getting a sequel to Killzone Shadowfall or a Killzone reboot for the PlayStation 5. It's something very exciting for me. I love this series, and I'm sure you guys do. If you do love the Killzone series, make sure to leave a like and drop a comment down below. And you can also check my channel for probably over 100 Killzone videos, whether it's Killzone Mercenary or Killzone Shadowfall. There's a little bit of everything on there for you, so go check that out. Anyway, let's get right into the video. So if you're watching this video, you probably know that the Killzone.com website was shut down. But I'm here to tell you it's not going to be as definite as we think it's going to be for the Killzone series to be ending. And for those of you that don't know, I'll read the quick statement that now pops up when you go to Killzone.com. So now a white page comes up and it has a message from Guerrilla Games. Dear Killzone.com visitor, the official website for the Killzone franchise has retired. Going forward, visitors to Killzone.com will be directed to PlayStation.com. While this change doesn't affect the online multiplayer modes, player statistics, or ranking data for Killzone Mercenary and Killzone Shadowfall, it is now no longer possible to create or manage clans in Killzone Shadowfall. We apologize for this inconvenience. Thank you to Killzone.com's many fans and visitors throughout the years for their enthusiasm and support. Sincerely, Guerrilla Games. And then they provide you with a link to visit PlayStation.com. First glance, and even when I heard the news, I looked at this and I said, well, shit, there goes any chance of having a Killzone game again, because Killzone's something I grew up with. I really love these games, and I was a fan of Shadowfall. I know not everybody was, but I really did enjoy that game, and I have a few videos of it on my channel if you want to check that out. But Killzone Mercenary is my literal childhood. I would play Killzone Mercenary, I would rank all the way up in multiplayer, delete the game because it wouldn't save your save data, and restart, play the campaign again, rank all the way up again, and then delete it again. It was a constant cycle. I never was tired of Killzone Mercenary, and really the only thing stopping me from playing it now is because my Vita's dead and I can't find my charger. But before we start dismissing this message completely, I do want to say they choose their words very carefully, and they say Killzone.com has retired, which insinuates no longer, ever, are we going to be going to Killzone.com, which kind of makes sense because maybe I was the outcast. I wasn't a big fan of like clans in Killzone Shadowfall, but at least for Killzone Mercenary, I very rarely went on Killzone.com, and that was really just to look at my stats like once every few months, just because it was cool that the website tracked it. But other than that, I really couldn't care less about the website. I really just got on, played, and got off. So that could be a big reason why they're kind of taking this website down, because games don't really need their own website page, especially for a console exclusive. It makes way more sense to just have this redirect to PlayStation.com, and then from PlayStation.com you can access all your Killzone stats. I think that would be the way to go for the future, but we'll get into that a little later. So of course we know Killzone Shadowfall was not received the best by the public and by the critics, and Guerrilla Games was pretty much silent with Killzone ever since then. In the meantime, we got Horizon, which was a great game. We got a DLC to it, and we're now getting the sequel coming later this year. In the meantime though, I think it was 2018 it happened, Sony did close a lot of the subdivision development teams they had. Guerrilla Cambridge was one of them they closed down, and for those of you that don't know, that was the team that was outsourced to get Killzone Mercenary developed, and they did a fantastic job, but they're no longer with us. I'm speaking it as if they like got murdered by Sony, like they just sacrificed them to the PlayStation gods. So any hopes of Killzone Mercenary 2, probably not going to happen now. But that leaves us with just Guerrilla Games, the parent company. And Guerrilla Games always had a very small development team, but with the success of Horizon, since then, they've more than doubled their development team. They have a whole new studio. This company is really expanding, and they're really getting ready to take on some big projects other than just their passion project, Horizon. And there's been talks of them working on a third game, a new IP. It's not a Horizon game, it's not a Killzone game. It's a completely new idea they have. And for them to be working on two games at once just shows how far they've come since the days of taking 5 years to develop one game and then 5 more years to develop another one. But I truly think once Horizon sequel comes out, I think it's Forbidden West, once that comes out, I do think they are going to dip their toes back into Killzone, because you can't forget about where you came from, and I know they want to test it out on PS5. We all saw how wonderful Killzone Shadowfall looked on the PS4 at launch in 2013. I can only imagine what a Killzone game would look like on the PS5 in 2021. And speaking on that, we've had a Killzone game every console generation since the PS2. Killzone 1 was on the PS2, Killzone 2 and 3 was on the PS3, Killzone Liberation was on the PSP, Killzone Mercenary was on the Vita, and Killzone Shadowfall was on the PS4. It seems a little strange to not make a Killzone game for the strongest console yet, which is supposed to be the most sensory experience in console gaming. Why would we not have a Killzone game? You took the time to develop Killzone Liberation, but you can't develop one for the PS5, which is sending the world into a panic with how they can get it. It just seems strange to me. But like I said, this is just the ramblings of a Killzone fan. If you want to have a new Killzone game, comment down below what you would like. Would you like a continuation from Mercenary? Did you even play Mercenary? Probably not. You probably don't have a PS Vita because nobody does. Did you play Shadowfall? Do you want a Shadowfall 2? Or do you want just a fresh start from Killzone, which is what I would probably prefer if I don't get a Mercenary sequel. Just because Killzone 1 was kind of a trial game. That game didn't really work out too well, and I would like to see a new Killzone trilogy built on actual building blocks instead of just an alpha for Killzone. Going back to play Killzone 1 on the HD collection for my PS3 hurt me. But anyway, that's all for me, guys. Like I said, comment all that stuff down below. Leave a like, because, come on, why not? You know, the YouTube algorithm, it's really screwing over the small YouTubers. Let's stick it to them. Nobody likes YouTube. Let's just support the small YouTubers, especially in this trying time. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Peace out.